And for those tuning in who wear garnet and gold, same hometown as Florida State's pitcher. Here come the K-Time chants for the first time today. Into right field and turning on the Jets to make the play is strike one from Ali Dubois. Good numbers across the board for Connolly, who timed. On the ground to short. Play to first. It is in time. And Ali Dubois 2-3 in the top half of the first. Georgia Tech comes in with an ERA just a touch below 4 through top of the order. Finds ways to get things done, Coach Alameda says. This one fouled out into heaven yesterday. A couple of hits in that one. Harding, Waycaser, Kerr Leonard, Dak, and hits this past month came in conference play, including 2 yesterday, Kaylin.
She's the fastest person on the field. It's because she's the smartest person on the base path.
Got jammed up there, and the weak burst and plenty of time to retire. Tennessee. Once again, terrific numbers. On the ground is short. Soleo to first. Side retired. First 3 batters they see. 1, 2, 3. The Patriot League Commissioner Jennifer Heppel, Virginia State University President Dr. Makola Abdullah, Trey Burton, who played in the NFL, Jason Stahl also spoke in that hearing.
The look that they're getting today from Dubois is very different.
So grounded out and struck out yesterday. This time will earn a 1-out walk. First base runner for and also looks so disgusting all at the same time.
It's true. It is having issues with your hips because your hips are so important when it comes to making a good pitch. It's up the fast inside and then comes in with that drop.
Tech is aiming for Reese Hunter, the latest to do so here at the second on strike 3. So this line drive will eliminate her. Line drive into the glove of Josie Mupp to the equation, and this year they've absolutely exploded, Kaylin.
I was on the team. I was a senior when Kerr tore her ACL at Georgia Tech.
She'll step into the batter's box.
Florida State team assistant coach Travis Wilson said she's the most slept-on leader in the.
And that's a quality plate appearance for Janai Kerr. We talked about had a very nice start against UCLA in St. Pete. A nice looking swing there, but a couple steps is retired via the FA. She's becoming all. Granted, she got here in January. Hitting coaches are really how she responds, how she rebounds. And she bounces one through the right side. Check that box for Katie Dak.
Dak, they're staying outside. They're staying away, away, away. And so what Michaela
in order. And Florida State should jump on the board here. Kerr gets the wave around third. Throw is cut, and the Noles lead 1-0.
Her swing, and it's able to bring Janai Kerr home for the first run of the game. At getting the bunt down in tough situations. Right now, though, with 2 at home, and you're at a place where the fans tend to be really loud.
They got on their feet.
So, I mean, it's not an easy matchup no matter who you're playing. She makes these incredibly difficult plays look easy.
Soleo, for her part, has a couple
shortstop she was. I was excited to have her behind me.
This one pulled to second. Flaherty retires the short of the batting 9 for Georgia Tech. First pitch swinging, almost a carbon copy to Flaherty to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Those are always my favorite.
Comes to the plate. Prototypical and ideal lead. On the ground, the entire inning, all Flaherty and Leonard behind out. It's 1, 2, 3. Mudge wasting no time, lines one to center field, but there to make the play. Edgman on the all-freshman team and the first team in 2021. Line to center field, that will drop in front of Ella Edgman. A single for Flaherty. And a true utility to do a great job in right, being looked at third as well as Flaherty's on the run. And for the first time this year, his punch. How about that by Jordan? fouled out in the second to kick things off.
Trying to stay away.
This could drop, but will not. Nice play. Covering. And all in the second, 6 ground outs in total. A couple of flyouts and a strikeout for Dubois. To this dominantly has been the DP, but can play in the outfield. Has also played some. Change up again. This to short. Force at second. And double play at first. Hit of the game for Georgia Tech is
Fantastic so far, getting 6 flyouts and 2 ground outs against this Florida State team.
might be like her, that it is okay, that you can compete, and that you can do a good job. Speaking of doing a good job, Janai Kerr did a nice. Another nice piece of hitting for Mac Leonard, this time skipping at the track. It's been a terrific weekend. Feels she's having with the single, the batting average at .358. I would love to struggle and have those. Situation look like when she steps into the batter's box. Indeed, the bases will be loaded.
Creatively, she's a very creative individual, and it really does also end that you had set in the beginning.
Haddonfield just destroyed that plan, and just like that, the Noles have busted it wide open. And a granny, she has driven in all now of Florida.
Michaela Edenfield, Area 51, doing what she so many runs with a grand slam. I love to see that from Michaela.
Sophomore from Woodstock, Georgia. Clean base paths, but a leverage up nearly 20 points, but nearly reaching her hit total from all of. So we talk about Muffley a lot for her defense, and for good reason. That was a well-struck ball that could have gone into opposite field, but nice position to center for Mudge today. She's 0 for 2.
Or something like that grand slam.
That one out and away, and Mudge away from plating a potential 6th run for Florida State. Meanwhile, Devin Flaherty walks on 4 pitches. Also valuable for Norton. This one grounded to short. Force at second, and the throw to first. State leads by 6.
It's a great job by Harding. Seeing that ball down.
And it's Waycaser who. And she'll earn a 4-pitch walk. Eileen Morales out chatting with Anthony Small, really getting her first action of the season. Did have an appearance on the ground to first. Studebaker does her job.
How to adjust to this new program, this new culture, and the way that Coach Alameda.
Full count to Dobbins. Ground ball to third. Hartley, who came in to pinch run for Kaylee Hart, really strong on the hot corner.
Involved just the whole community, the Tallahassee softball community involved in this Florida State team.
It's been something to see.
Usually tends to be a more pitch to contact where you're going to get that ground ball. When you're throwing both upspin pitches, you're going to get more strikeouts.
Hunter lays down the bunt. Play is to first. That will advance Hughes into score. China was born in China, and her parents felt called to adopt. Lifted a mile high in the air. Kerr calling for it and securing it. And doing for Georgia Tech in the top half of the 5th. This one bouncing back up the middle. Nice play by Connolly just to get to it, but Leonard had the wheels out of San Diego, California.
To have for this coaching staff is to have so many diverse players and so many players who can make something happen.
Epic dances with in unison to the song. She is out at first, but does move. 2 for 2 with a grand slam and a single, 5 RBI. Looks like a pretty sharply hit. That'll score Ross. Edenfield's having a great day. She's 3 for 3. And Maddie Fry will be stationed at first to pinch run for the catcher. Batters, I believe, retired. And she's retired again. Florida State just yesterday. It was a 6-4 win, so it went.
It's game day. We're going to have fun. And then coming out and doing what they're doing today, bringing that run around and scoring.
Knock it off. Mudge once again drops the hammer and scores the final run for Florida State. 8-0 Noles will put a bow on this one when we come back to Tallahassee on the A.